Hello everybody, this is TA TrakRacer. We're going to try something different. I've been playing a lot of Truck Simulator. Let me show you what I've got going on here. Let me make sure this is right. I got to get the options set right. I'm on triples. We're going to do that. Apply. Yes. Go back out of here. Let me go in, title screen, show you my mods that I've been running. 25 active mods. This is what I have active. I bought the pickup truck from John Ruda, so that's all that up there. That's all part of him. I got the realistic economy hard mode, Eaton Fuller transmissions, no headlight fines. I'm running icons, real billboards, Sissel trailer pack. I got these two mod or Steam stores workshops in there, extended traffic light timing, sound fixes, Marty's wheel pack, ATS skin pack, improved train sounds, realistic train links, realistic drivers, true mirrors. That's what I have on here. You see, I'm level 57. I've been playing this for a while. Let's get out of there. Let's continue the career. I'm going to take a job. It's going to be a long job. I don't know if you want to stick around for the whole time, but we're going to do her. We'll see what's available. I'm at my home base. I've got 3 drivers I've hired. I've expanded my base. I don't have any other bases. I'm in Corpus Christi. Let's look at the cargo market because I have my trailer on there. So Corpus Christi. This $1,100 trip clear up to Washington. Let's go pick this bad boy up. I usually don't have the steering wheel on there, but I have it on now. So it looks like I'm driving for you. Let's see, I'm going to turn my headlights on. We're going to stall to start out. That's always a good way to start. I want to fill up with gas. So I'm here at the home port. I have my home base fully opened up. I'm playing this on my racing sim. I have a Invicta, Asetek Invicta wheelbase. I'm using their round rim, which works perfect for this. It's got plenty of inputs. I've got one of the large Elgato Streamdecks. Has all of my. I'll show you a picture of that if I can. Got a Peterbilt. I'll show you the truck. My truck and my trailer. This is the first trailer I bought. I wanted to do large loads so I could get leveled up. It's got an 18 speed. My wheel, I got 6 paddles on my wheel, so I use one to go between ranges and one to go high-low. My middle set of paddles, I can turn my turn signals on and off. I can turn my lights on and off with the wheel, wipers, my air brake. I can set the center view. I can turn the cruise control on. I can control everything between that and my Elgato Streamdeck, which I'll take a picture of this setup so you can see it. I'll post it. This is a Peterbilt. It was 389. I'm not a truck driver in real life. I'm retired in real life. U.S. Postal Service. I was able to retire when I was 60 years old. Now I game. But with I used to have I got the XL Streamdeck. I used to have the standard one. With the XL, I can have everything on one page that I need on here. I can see my miles I need to go. I can see time. I can roll the windows up and down. Turn the sound up and down. Turn the radio on. Turn all my lights on. My flashers, hazards. I can monitor all that. I can see when I need to sleep. It's really nice. It makes the game a pleasure to play on there. I have triple screens. I'm just recording the center screen, of course. I have 3 LG 2K monitors, 32-inch. That really, before then I have a Tobii eye tracker, which I have on my monitor in the back of me here. I got a gaming set behind me. And I used to use a tracker that mounted to my hat so I could turn my head and see. Now with the triples, I don't need to do that now that I have it set up on triples. And I've got it configured pretty well. The orientations look right. Everything just looks right with it. I can see out my side mirrors both sides. I can see out both windows. It's really nice playing on triples. So if you have a racing sim, you want to get more use out of it, play other things, this is a great thing to play. A lot of fun. What I like about it, I haven't been to a lot of these places out west. I live in Ohio. Be a while before they get Ohio in here, I believe. But I can show you all my settings later. I have it set up. I've got it set up the way I enjoy it. It's pretty nice. I like the realistic. I started playing, just standard game. I had like 6 depots. It just got things too quick. I just wanted the long term, so I turned it on the hardcore economy. Just a lot more fun to play, I believe. Pricing's a little more realistic. Gotta grind though, but I get on here just to relax. It's relaxing. And it's a lot of fun. Get my horn with my steering wheel. So between my steering wheel and my Streamdeck XL, I can do anything I need to do in the game. Really makes it enjoyable to play. You don't need a Asetek Invicta. I have that because of it's a racing sim. I play a lot of iRacing, mostly. I really like this truck because with my view, I can see the GPS fine. And it just looks nice in my monitors. That's one reason I picked Peterbilt. I just like the way it's set up in my screen. Okay, so here we are. We're going to pick up a big load. Hopefully they still have it. This thing can be a chore sometimes. Now that I'm getting up the higher levels, I see that they always have me find things a little more difficult. They make it more difficult. Okay, there's the big boy I want. I want that money. You see right now I have 130,000. I'd like to get another location more centrally located somewhere, or just another base. We'll take the job. I got a little thing I can get back to my center screen there like that. If I use the mouse and it gets all disoriented. Okay, so where are we at here? See where I gotta pick this bad boy up at. Sure, it's gonna be fun getting the trailer in there. There it is. Let me take a look at it here. Okay, I gotta enter from the other way. I'm not sure I can get back there other than back into it. So I think I need to try to back into this bad boy. Whoops, I'm wrong button. Might be a way to pull into it straight, but I'm not real sure about that. Let's see here. How can I get this backed in here? Maybe if I can go around this little circle here. I don't know that I can do that, to be honest with you, with that sitting there. Okay, can I pull up on this debris? Is that going to stop me? Yeah. We can get it weaseled in here, I believe, eventually. It's a big, long setup here. We'll just take our time. I'll go put my blinkers on there. I can rotate around here. Let me see up the side. Okay. What am I going to hit over on this other side here? See if I can get this closer to the right place. Center view back. I can see my trailer a little better. It's not going to rotate all the way this time. If I can get it over a little further here. I have back trailers and things. I used to have a race car, had a trailer. Okay, what angle we at here? Take a look around this way. Okay, right here where the bricks are. Pull up a little further. Has little joysticks on the wheel. If I can get this bad boy in there. Making it easy for me. I need to go back to center view. If I'm going to hit anything, no. Look what's going on back there. Can't really see from my mirrors that well. Okay. A little too far. There it is. That's pretty much straight. That's wrong way. Looking from the side here is kind of hard to figure out exactly what I got to do. What? No? Come on, dummy. Well, I hope this is enjoyable to watch anyway. Me screwing this up here. We'll get her there, though. Okay, now I gotta go back to main view. There, I can see out my right mirror now. I can actually see where I gotta get this. Deeper. Hooked over there. Here's a view I got. You can see there. I'll do that so you can see what I'm looking at. Let's see if we can get jackknifed in there and pick this bad boy up. Come on, give me some green here. So I can get my perspective of what I'm doing here. Wrong way. But where's my trail disappearing? I want to go the other way. Not gonna be any easier to park this bad boy either, I don't think. Come on, let's get us a green here. Some green. There we go. Goes off. Let's get this bad boy loaded. That was easy, wasn't it? Oh, shit. Let's take a look at what we got here. That don't look too bad on there. This is a good point. I can show you my settings. Options. You've seen the graphics options. I'll just scroll through them a little bit if you want to see that. Let's go to gameplay. Random parking, fatigue simulation, traffic offenses. These are, I got 35% road events, 20% detours, 10% rain probability. I had that up higher, but it was just, I was getting nothing but rain. H shifter. I'm using the mod for the true Fuller transmissions. Stabilities are all 0. Truck, cabin, suspension. Brake intensity, I got it 100. Drive shaft, I got it 90. Air simulation, realistic fuel economy, cabin accessory physics. I don't have the truck limiter on. I've got my adaptive cruise control set up, blind spot sensor. A lot of these are just default. I put it on automatic high beam so it'll turn on and off when I'm driving in a lot of traffic. Automatic blinker off. I'm not using anti-lock brakes or traction control. I don't have that automatic. I've got it on my Streamdeck XL. Trailer stability 0. So that's how I have that set. Interface. I don't know if there's anything on here. I keep the route advisor hidden. I don't like the pop-ups all the time. I want to be as immersive as possible. This is how I have this set. And controls and such. I just got that. My controls are just all mapped out to my wheel. Transmission. So that's what we got going on. Let's go. We got a long way to go on this thing. If I take more than one video to get this out, unless I want to put a massive video out. Put down 00, get out of here. I might do a setup video so you can see how my setup is for this in the racing. Turn those off now. If I find any cutscenes along the way, I'll probably try to get to those. It's hard when you got a big load on though to do all that stuff. That's one of the reasons I bought the pickup truck, so I could run around and do something if I want to. Make it a little easier. The thing will fly around the map. I've got a Fanatec H pattern shifter with a ball top. I was thinking about getting one of those add-on for the gear shift knobs for truck sim, but this thing's on there so tight. A friend of mine had to really crank his to get it off because it's kind of like frozen on there. Now, screws in the top of the shaft, but I didn't put any anti-seize on it, and I think that thing is pretty much seized. When he tried to get his off, he broke the spring inside the shifter. He did get it off, but I don't want to risk doing that. I don't want to go buy another shifter anytime soon. It's expensive. This hobby is expensive enough. This is just relaxing. After iRacing can get a bit stressful. This thing here is just more fun to play, relaxing. I've been playing this. You can see quite a bit. I've put a lot of miles. I bought this truck new. From this corner here, I got 150,000 miles on it now. A lot of grinding, a lot of long trips, especially from Corpus Christi up to Washington. This is one of the longest trips. I want to buy some more trucks and things. My garage is pretty full now. I should have shown you that. But I got 3 drivers I've already hired. I bought trucks for them. One has just one of the used trucks. The other 2 had new trucks I bought. So I keep spending my money on those things. So I need to get another garage. If I want to add any more to vehicles. I might be able to do that anyway. I don't know. I don't know what happens if you don't have enough places to park them. I'm not sure you can buy one. Haven't tried. I've been spending my money on getting the drivers and things. They help out. They all make money. Head out on the road here. I have to get used to this load to see how I can take corners and things. I have had where with the really big load that's top heavy, it's easy to flip them, even if you're doing the speed limit. I got the cruise control. It's pretty nice. I got a little toggle switch on the wheel. I can just toggle it between 5 mile an hour up and down. So I just track the speed limit with that. 75 now. I just flick it twice. There I'm going 70. I'll get up to 75 eventually. Got 2,300 miles to go for this delivery. 10 hours before I need to do a rest. So we'll get down the road pretty good. This trip they take you through a couple challenging areas. It's not all nice and flat like it is here in Texas. I have been to Corpus Christi in real life. They got it pretty accurate around where the museum is, the aquarium, the aircraft carrier they have that you can visit. I visited all that stuff. It looks just like it does in real life. So they've done a pretty excellent job with that. I'm sure a lot of these are just generic. I can rotate a little bit. You see, that's how I can see out my side mirrors. That works pretty good. So how I look out the other side. And we got a green light on this one. Don't have to stop. It's always nice. Especially when we just started. High gear. The RPM's down a little bit. Yeah, I set this truck up for heavy loads, long hauling. That's basically what I've done with it. During events and stuff, I'll detach the trailer and just go around and do the events. Normally I run it with the trailer. I want to get some more trailers. But I do that when I leave the trailer. I like to try hauling different types of things, see what I enjoy hauling. Like a storm brewing in here. Clouds are moving pretty good rate. It would be nice they get this upgraded DX12, get better graphics in here. Graphics aren't too hateful, but it could be better. I'm running this on a really beefy PC. I've got a RTX 4090 Ryzen 7 7800 X3D chip, 64 gigs DD5 RAM. Right now I got two M.2 drives in here, both 20. Watch where I'm going. Both of them are 2 terabytes, and I just bought another one I'm gonna put in because I hooked this up so I can play it on my 42-inch OLED, which is sitting behind me. If I want to play regular games, I like to play Call of Duty, I like to play Ark Survival Evolved, play Minecraft with the wife. So I got it all set up so I can do all that. I just got to flip a couple switches, make a setting in displays, and I can switch it all over to that. I better stay here, I guess, looks like. Yep. It says 35. I better go 35 with this load. Or less. Like I said, I have gone to speed limit with some of these big loads, and going around a corner, you can't be jerky with it because you can see it's starting to lean. One thing that I like, that I have on here that makes this more immersive. Oh, I gotta go that way. Yep. I've got base shakers on the 4 corners. So if I hit curb or something, I can feel the shifts when I make them, feel a clunk. It's pretty cool. Telling me to get over for whatever reason. I should comply with that. Sometimes they just have you get over and then you gotta get right back over. So I'm just going to sit right here in this lane for now. And now we're getting up 70. We'll make some time up here. Something about the left lane, I didn't see what that said. This will be a pretty long drive. I don't think I'm going to do it all in one shot anyway. I'll probably go, when I make a break, it'll be at one of the rest areas, I imagine, when I have to take a break. You gotta keep your eyes open for those slow-moving vehicles like that. Well, I better stay over here with the... They don't yield too well coming out of exits like that. They'll run right into you. Like when I hit this curb over here, I can feel my whole rig vibrates on the left side. It's pretty cool. Adds to the immersion a little bit. First time I made an ATS video. To be honest, I hadn't even figured out how to set up my OBS so I could record surround pretty well, but I figured that out. I watched a couple videos. Never bothered because on iRacing, of course, I'm running triple screens, but they're native triple screens. It's not surround. And I got to get over for this guy. Like I said, they will run you over sometimes. Oh, now we got 80. Oh, what did I do? Did I touch the keyboard? I turned my emergency brake on. Keyboard sits right underneath my steering wheel. Sometimes I take my hand off. If I hit the space bar, that turns the parking brake on, unfortunately. I'm going to move my keyboard. I have it right underneath there. It's nice for typing, but I don't need to type that much on here. I can only switch it over to the other monitor now and sit at the desk and type if I need to type. And sometimes the bottom of the keyboard hits my legs, depends on where I need to set to feel comfortable. This wheel, my round wheel, isn't as extended much. I have a GSI Hyper P1 I use for sim racing a lot, and it sits out a little further. So this wheel I need to get in a little closer, and then this thing will have a tendency to rub on my legs sometimes. Now see if I can refrain from touching the keyboard. Well, I'm going to move it so it'll swing to the outside. I'll still need it for input, so I probably just should get a wireless keyboard for this one. But this is wired, but I can leave the wire hang long enough. I can put it on my lap if I need to do real typing sitting here. Which with the way I've got it set up now, I had to buy the desk, even though it sits behind me. The PC sits towards my left side here. And to wrap an HDMI cable from that all the way over to my LG 42-inch OLED display was further than a standard 2.1 HDMI cables can go. So I got on Amazon and found a HDMI fiber cable that has up to 60-foot runs. So I bought, I think it was 10 millimeters. I think it's about 30 feet. So I'm able to hook that around the outside of the room, back over to my TV over there, so it's out of the way. It looks nice. Most of the wires are hidden. I've got some of them in my sim rig, some of them back there, but works pretty good. I also had to buy a USB extender to get, I have a USB hub over there, so what I do, I have a gaming PC over there, but it's got a 3080 Ti. This one has a 4090, so the newer games I want to play with 4090, and I like playing them 4K on the OLED instead of sitting in my cinema trying to play them. I'm just watching what I'm doing here. That's why I stopped talking. But it works pretty nice. It didn't. I was going to upgrade the video card in that one, maybe even the motherboard. And when the 50 series cards came out, they just were scarce as hen's teeth, and I'm not going to pay scalper prices for them. I paid way too much money for that 38 Ti in there. That was during COVID when they came out. It still took me probably a year to get one. And the cards I buy mostly, I got 3 micro centers within driving distance. Closest one's about 40 miles away down towards Cincinnati. But I'm not going to pay outrageous prices for a card. That was a heck of a lot cheaper. It cost me pretty close to like $100 for that cable, maybe $20 for the USB cable. That's pretty much all I had to buy to make it work. Had to figure out the logistics of switching things over and stuff. I get it done in a couple minutes. I can switch it from my sim rig over to that screen. I got another keyboard and mouse exactly the same as I have here, sitting there, gaming mouse and keyboard. So it's just like, it works pretty nice. And I still got the other computer over there I can use for games that I don't need to use 4090 for, or for general computing, whatever I want to use it for. And all I need to do is switch between the two physically. I got an input on the TV, one's on input 1, one's on input 2. And to switch the keyboards around, I got 2 USB hubs on the wall. I just have to unplug them from one and put them in the other. And I can use whichever computer with the same keyboard, peripherals. Works pretty nice. I might have to do a video on that. I don't know how well I can do that. I'll have to get a video camera or something. GoPro. I can use my iPhone probably. I might try to see if I can make it look halfway decent with my iPhone. I'm not sure. Never tried. Ooh, somebody got pulled over by the law. I wanted to try taping something on surround. It's just a hobby. I never expect to make money off these YouTubes. Though I worked for the Postal Service 30 years, for 28 of that years I was basically a computer professional. I got a degree in digital electronics, computer electronics. My main job for about 15 years, I was over the databases that sort the mail, control the mail sortation and all that. The VAX computer, clean room, big banks of computers that read handwritten mail and stuff. I sort of helped get that all set up and I controlled all that stuff. It was a pretty nice job. Then I went out and did some other things in the Postal Service. It was a change of pace. I was postmaster for a few years. I was a financial person for a while over the city that I worked in. Had 17 stations and branches. And I was a customer relations coordinator for a couple of years. That was an interesting job, doing interviews on television and things. So I had a good career with the Postal Service. I was going to work a few more years, but they were really downsizing the post office because of the financial situation they're in now. When I was back in the plant, I was basically almost running a processing distribution center. My boss was, we were way cut on staffing, especially managerial. And I decided the way the numbers worked out, it didn't benefit me to stay another 3 or 4 years, so I just retired when I was 60. I've been retired 9 years now, loving every minute of it. Playing games professionally. Had a bass boat, I did that for a while. I just sold that last year. So I used to race, drag race. I did that more in the early 2000s, late 1990s, and into the beginning of the 2000s. Finally, I crashed my car. Flipped it several times, going down a quarter mile. Wasn't fun. You can find a video on here that shows the car. I didn't tape the entire wreck. My wife actually was videotaping them, the runs. And when I started flipping, of course she said a few things and dropped the camera pretty much. Check on me. I didn't really want to see it all anyway. I saw it from inside the car. I don't know how many times I flipped, quite a few. Pretty much destroyed the car, basic car. It was a 75 Chevrolet Monza. It was a super gas style car. It was a full frame car with, I gotta watch where I'm going here, the speed limits, my curves. Can't take for granted you got one of these big loads on there. Talking about crashing my car, I don't want to crash my truck too. This is going to get interesting now on these roads. I got a big old fuel tank on here. I think it's 300 gallons. So I can go for my 14 hours of run time without refueling. See, right now it's getting down to about, it's still over halfway on the. I can't go 2 full days of travel. I can do about 1 1/4 days before it starts to run low. There's the ranch. Wonder where the ranch was. Must be right there. I don't know if I think 65 is fast enough for me on this road. .60-mile-an-hour zone up here. Oh, now 45, huh? Oh, and I got a ticket. Son of a gun. He's sitting right there, and I was going a little too fast. Well, that's not good. I wonder how much that cost me. I don't have it so it pops up, so I don't know. If I go back to the screen now, I don't think it'll show me now. No. Oh well. Easy money for them. I know how that deal works too. I used to be a police officer for 10 years before I got with the Postal Service. I got a merge left. I'm just doing everything right on this trip, aren't I? Haven't been playing a lot of Truck Sim lately. Come on, dude, you gotta let me in. He is. Semi. He didn't have to let me in. I'd have been sitting there a while if he had. Yeah, I thought I could slow down quick enough just with my jake brake. I was wrong back there. It cost me some money. Already done that cutscene. Pretty cool place. Man, that cop was sitting just in the right spot to catch me too. I need me something to drink. I'm going to have to find a rest area, pull over, and go get me a pop. Pepsi Max. Diet Pepsi, whatever. See what this place looks like here. I can pull over. Haven't been in there. Got gas pumps and everything. Starting to get dusk. Still got 3 hours before I have to sleep. There we go. Where their fuel pump straight ahead. This is a pretty cool place. The HDR on the sun looks pretty brutal there. I'm gonna park. Be right back. I'm gonna go get me something to drink over here at this little convenience store on the left. At least that's what we'll say. This isn't a Pepsi Max or anything. It's called a Pepsi Zero Sugar. I got a little refrigerator in the other room over there. I'll just say it's in the back of my cab. I'll show you my cab. Very nice. Can't go any further than that. Is it this way? Nah, I just take you outside of it. It's refreshing. Now I got another 3 hours of traveling to do. You know what? Might as well go ahead and fill up while I'm here. Trying to see where the icons are at. So we go in the middle. They're not in the middle. They're on the outside and the inside. See what that's costing us. Well, it's not showing me. Okay, we're filled up. Adjust my seat a little bit. Start this bad boy back up. Thing looks okay. Oh, there's the phones. How much did it take? Oh, don't show me. Too slow. Whoops. Wrong button. It's kind of hard to drive these dusk times, I'll tell you. See what some of these views look like here. Big old load. I can just stop at the rest area. I won't have to worry about stopping at one with a fuel tank in it. If I stop there anyway, I might as well make advantage of it. Bought a soda pop. Ooh. Okay, Mr. Cop. Be speeding. I guess I'm way under the speed limit right now. Something going on up here. Stop sign. That's what's going on. Do they stop? Yeah, I think they do. See the stop line. I don't know if I've driven this route. Yeah, I have. I don't remember it too well. Nice rest area there. A little too early for me to stop still. Well, I'm down to 2 hours now. Merge left. I don't mind driving at night now. I used to not like it because I wanted to see what was going on around me since I haven't been, but I've been through these roads a lot. Reduce speed ahead, huh? How much did it say? 55. Okay. They want another speeding ticket. back to 65. And we got to slow down again. So how far this time? Now we're coming into a town. That's the thing about setting up a streaming outfit. I haven't done any streaming. Like I said, I do this stuff just as a hobby. I've always been a techie. I played video games my whole life, back when, before Atari, and talking about Pong and some of those early games. Grew up in the 60s and early 70s. Atari, televisions, ColecoVisions. They made it. I probably had a copy of something or another of it. Had Atari computers I played games on. Didn't have a Commodore. I went with the Atari, which was a little better. But it wasn't, because Atari was hacked so much. It was they didn't bring out a lot of games for it compared to Commodore. People hack the games as soon as they come out, so they couldn't make any money out of them, so they didn't release any for it. But I learned DOS. I worked with operating systems and stuff on that early Atari computer. Like I said, I decided I didn't want to be a policeman anymore. I went back to school, got my degree in computers. Switched to the Postal Service. Was going to be an electronics technician, but ended up in management somehow. And that is life, as they say. Time's getting to be, I still got an hour to go. I don't really want to stop there. Thing is, they don't have things everywhere to stop. You can get sent out and not have any place to stop. I'll take a look at the map here, see if there's a better place. Let's see here. Yeah, I can stop up here. I don't know. That don't look too great either, does it? Anything else? No, I see you go a long way. That's just a little single stop. I might as well stop here. Not sure where the stop is here. Sometimes you get in these places, you can't find what they're talking about. Oh, there we go, right there. I do have a place to stop. Looks like a little repair shop or something. Come on, let us sleep. It does. Sometimes I get in these places and I can't find a place that lets me sleep. This one I got back out, which isn't too bad a problem. I don't have to back out too much. So we got gas, so it worked out pretty well. 7:30 in the morning here. Back on the road. Wasn't too costly of a stop. Had a graphics mod on here that made the clouds and everything look a lot nicer. But it seemed like it was cloudy all the time. I got tired of, I wanted to see some sunshine, so I took it off. Even though I knocked my rain clear down to 10%, it still seemed like it was always cloudy. Showing off their fancy graphics, I guess. This is just cool. Nice little relaxing drive. Carlsbad. Okay. Is there anything around here to see? I don't think so. What the world's that? Oh, that's a recruiting office I've already opened. Kenworth dealer over there I've already opened. We're going through Artesia and Roswell. See, this is not just highway driving through here. Down the windows while we're in town. Tesla dealer. People out enjoying their day. People were walking around enjoying their day. What's over here? Not much over that way. Barber shop, UPS store, IKEA. IKEA and an Amazon there? I don't think so. Could be. Never seen an IKEA in a little dinky little store like that. They're usually pretty massive. See my cab decorations. Got me a little hula girl and a minion. New Mexico loans. The cash you need. Get the windows rolled back up. Pretty noisy. was going to get over, but I'm not sure. A lot of traffic over that way. Truck doing some little bit of leaning. 70 mile an hour, huh? All right. Let's go 70. You gonna let me over, buddy? Lots of big rocks. Starting to get a little hilly. $40 ahead. At least they gave me a warning this time. Before they just come and take my money. Artesia. I think I had a turn up here somewhere. I gotta watch for that. So we're gonna stop for this red light up here. Yep. Goes the train. I wish the trains were longer, more realistic. Not that I want to sit for them for a long time. It's a pretty cool game. I got the barriers and stuff turned off. You just got to be careful, watch your map. I'll still run into one every now and then. But it doesn't seem to damage the truck or anything. I just usually get damaged trying to back up to get back out of it. Just be careful with that. Not much around here to look at. Dang them old gears. Of course, like most people, got my license when I was 16, at least that's what it is here in Ohio. And first vehicle was a 55 Chevy. I used to do some street racing with it. Got it a year earlier. Had a 427 4-speed Chevrolet. But by the time I started driving it, got my license, it worked out we had a 454 LS6 in it. 4-speed, 410 gears in the rear. This thing would move on now. Did a little bit of street racing with it. Got stopped 13 times the first month I drove it. Didn't get a single ticket though. Just all for, we see you here, we saw what you did, don't do that again. I was pretty lucky. The other train cars could just been hooked on another train just came through there. No, they're wasting a whole new. That's a pretty longer one there. Huh. Pretty cool. Well, I asked for a longer train. They gave me one. It's nice of them. Another beautiful day here in New Mexico, heading to Roswell. See if we can find any aliens. Trying to get a little more hilly. Watch, I get me another speeding ticket. Ooh, 45. Definitely a speeding ticket there. Roswell, New Mexico. That's what it looks like. They got Kroger. That's where got one down the road from where I live. You'll see some alien shops around here. They sell alien paraphernalia. Over this way's a alien gallery or something. I live by where they supposedly took the bodies from here. Is that an alien sitting there? No, just a bald guy. Right, Patterson Air Force Base. Supposedly they took aliens there. Had them under wraps. Right, Patterson Air Force Base is where they conducted the alien investigations from back in the 60s. Wife worked there for several years. I was in there quite a bit. That was one of the offices I dealt with their postal service there. Go in and do audits and help them with issues, things like that. Ernest, it hurts? No, not there, I guess. It's almost noon, real lifetime here. And in the game, it's 9 o'clock. Let's see what the wife wants to do for lunch. Well, what I want to do for lunch, eat it. Just eat it. Eat it. lot to look around at here. People over there walking around. Haven't seen any aliens out walking around though. I think it's a bunch of hype. I'm open-minded about it. A Target? Big old Target store. Down that way. It's a little hard driving in third person. Have to get off up here. I think I might make some chicken wings for lunch. Sounds good, don't it? Buffalo wings. Oh, we also got a BK root beer stand just open. Some Spanish dogs lunch. That's what I'm talking about. I think I'm gonna text the wife, see if she wants to go pick some up. Texted the wife. My lunch order. I'll make wings tonight. Let's take off again. I'll cut that out probably. You never see it. Oh, my little dash. I got a little dash in there I use for sim racing. I got it set up with a little speedometer deal that they had for truck sim. Got the actual time on it, so it's 12:02, so they're on top of my dash. I never noticed that before. That's not the dash I use for sim racing, but I put it on when the truck's on. Sim racing dash is pretty busy with sim racing info. I got this thing floored. We're going up a hill. Out here in the desert, looks like. Dang. $70 miles an hour. Yeah, it's just desert around here. Might be why the aliens crash landed here. Had plenty of room. Didn't have to hit anything. Yeah. How far have I got to go here? 11 hours before I got another break. I'll have to do a break before then. I'll probably stop the recording then. Still got 1,600 miles of highway to drive. Roads. Get this. What is it anyway? Excavator. Volvo. 45,000 pounds worth of cargo. And I bet I'm gonna have to weigh it up. Bypass. That's cool. back because I'd have had to turn left up here to get to it. I gotta go right. We got a place to pull over on the road here. I will. Take lunch break. I see cows. I don't know if you saw those through the front or not. There's a little place to pull over up here. There's another train. Not much of a place to pull over, but it is a place to pull over. I don't want to sleep. Just gonna pull over. Shut her down. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. Did come on back for part 2. We'll keep heading to Washington. It's TA Drag Racer. I'll hope to see you on the next go round. Bye.